All right, hello. Wow, I just saw something literally not very long ago, just about 10 minutes ago, and it's on We Seek We Find. Okay, his channel. He points out about this taxi cab connection to Donald Trump. Okay, and he ties it back in with the idea of the meteorite falling to Earth. Um, it's kind of interesting. We're going to make some connections here. I might forget to say a few things, but we're going to look at. There's also David Bowie has a connection to the taxi, and the other big connection to the taxi for me is the film, um, the film Taxi with Robert De Niro in it. Now, if you keep track of 88 Finis Temporis's channel, then you'll know that he did a decode with that film and Donald Trump's connections to it and the ear wound assassination attempt connection to it. Okay, so there's this connection with Donald Trump and the assassination attempt, and but I think that having watched this now and doing this little decode, I think there's more to it. Now, note on the taxi, there's the Luxor sign here, which obviously could connect to, the idea of Egypt or the idea of Las Vegas, where the Luxor Hotel is, with the pyramid. And we've just had the story about the pyramids with the whatever those columns are underneath the pyramids, okay, which is interesting because um, when we think about the Hoover Dam, okay, a lot of the time I've mentioned how that connects to the idea of the pyramid, and what is in the Hoover Dam, the inlet towers, okay, the columns, okay, that they've now just found under the pyramid, okay. So there's just a lot of interesting connections right now. Well, I'm going to show you something else that's really interesting. So this taxi thing shows up in a lot of places. Shows up with David Bowie. Of course, he's the man that fell to Earth. He had the film The Man That Fell to Earth. Again, the reference for me with the idea of the meteorite coming to Earth as well also ties back in with Superman, because obviously Superman came down in a meteorite, and in the film Superman we have the reference to the Hoover Dam, okay, getting destroyed, and of course the tie back with Back to the Future in that is that Marty's brother is on the Hoover Dam, Dave, who works at McDonald's, yeah, the Big Mac, like Donald Trump, the Big Mac, the McDonald, McDonald Trump, with all the references we've had to McDonald's as well, and so that is for me is one of the connections with the meteorite thing, right? Also, in this video, David Bowie, as you can see, there's a character that's a taxi driver as well, but his facial details do kind of he does have a similarity to Robert De Niro, and obviously the jacket that he's wearing, and also what springs to mind is V for Vendetta as well, with the goatee thing, and obviously there's a sort of a little Matrix connection here with David Bowie. Looks a bit like Cypher. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the ear. So in this whole thing, of course, you see David Bowie's ear. He's got the earring, the gold ring or the golden hole in his ear hole. And again, remember we did the decode where this thing, which is an encoding of the golden ratio right here, okay, and this thing's called the oracle, yeah, coming from the word gold, okay, and so this is the ear is the gold ring, and he's got its double reference with another gold ring in his ear, a golden hole in his ear, okay. So the gold man is going to get a golden hole in his ear. This is to me, this is a reference to Donald Trump getting shot in the ear. And of course, this connection to the golden ratio with the actual shape of the ear is probably why it's called the Oracle. I don't know. Anyway, notice he's also got the gold ring around his neck here as well, with this turtleneck thing, collar thing. Again, eclipse references, okay? And of course, the date coming up that we're going to be looking at is 9/4, which was shared with the eclipse last year, okay? Because of the leap year, the 99th day was shared with the eclipse. And of course, there's some references to all these numbers. There's numbers on number plates in here that tie us back with Donald Trump. The other film that springs to mind is The Fifth Element, where they're in a flying taxi, just like a flying taxi in Back to the Future, and they have to get away from the police, and they do this like free fall, straight down dive into the fog. Notice we had the story with the fog just recently, not that long ago. The mysterious fog that covered everything. Okay, and they have to do this fall into the fog, and as they do that fall, they pass several vehicles on the way down. One of which being a 99. I think there's a 326 number in there as well, which ties us back to the Hoover Dam. So there's a whole bunch of stuff here with the orange man and the orange woman that is in here. I think that's the 99. I think it's a 99cc. So you got the 33 and the 99, the 99th day of the year. Anyway, I'll get to the point of what's really interesting about all this connection with Taxi. Oh yeah, and by the way, Doc was also in the TV show. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd was in the TV show Taxi as well. So there's a hell of a lot of references to the Taxi, okay? And I'm thinking about it. There's just dozens and dozens of films where the taxi is there's something important with the taxi. I'm thinking, what's that? I can't remember the name of the film now with Tom Cruise in it, where he goes around knocking people off, bumping people off. And then there's Demolition Man as well. There's a taxi scene in Demolition Man. There's a taxi scene in, is it The Sixth Day with Arnie? There's a whole bunch of scenes with the taxi, okay? Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, let me get to the point. That's what's really interesting about this, okay? Is this. If we put this in the Gematria, the Gematrinator, well, this is my own Gematrinator here now, this is what we get, this bunch of numbers here. And on the surface, it doesn't look that interesting. But when we look at Donald Trump, okay, we can come in here and we can change these numbers here, the 20 of T and the 1 of A, to a date. So the 20th of January. And then we can come through to this date here, the date I've been looking at for the Hoover Dam, 4/9. And you see what we end up getting, okay? This is what we end up getting. The 20th of January 2/49. Okay, that could be absolutely mental if that is the case. But the question is, what 4/9 as well, okay? Because don't forget, in 2028, when Donald Trump is 82 years, 82 days old, it will be Labor Day 4/9, okay? It will be the 9th or the 4th of September. So, and coincidentally, he'll be 30,033 days old on that date. Okay. But do is it 4/9 this year, next year, the following year? What, I don't really know. And what 4/9 is it? Okay. Is it the 9th of April that we're looking at right now? Or is it the 4th of September. And there's probably a couple other numbers like the 49th day of the year, etc., that could reference this as well, or 49 days left in the year. So there's a lot of ways of referencing 49 as well. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I just thought that was absolutely mental. And again, let me show you something as well. No, this is not the right one. I don't want that. What am I doing here? I'm getting off on the sidetrack here. Of course, I need to clean my tabs out from the other day. Where were we? Here. So in Weeseek's video as well, he also points out that the taxi shows up here in this scene, which is what I believe is the Hoover Dam scene, where Marty ends up in the water here, and Griff's gang crashes through this window here, which I believe represents the Hoover Dam. You know, here's the 4 pillars of the dam. We've got the pyramid power on top. Again, you know, this connection back to the pyramid with the towers that the columns that supposedly are underneath it that they found. Okay, the Luxor connection to Vegas with the Luxor Hotel. Again, that's what I think it is. But who knows? Who actually really knows? You know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you on another one soon. All right, cheers. All right, bye.